Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome and thank you for this opportunity. I'm going to talk about the marketing plan today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Karina van Vuren. I'm in Gordons Bay at the moment. I'm formerly from Johannesburg. And my background is in psychology, and I've joined Herbalife 18 years ago, and I've been doing the business part-time ever since. I used to be a very tired and fatigued mommy of two little ones, and I found the opportunity to make some extra income. And I always dreamed of having a second income and traveling the world, and because I got paid by the hour in my psychology practice, and that all came true for me over the past 18 years. And I've also really changed my nutritional habits, which is giving me a lot of energy, and I love the control and the energy that my diet gives me at the moment. I love all the products, I use all of them, and but the thing is, I want to show you how we make money tonight. So let's have a look at the marketing plan. When you start the business, and I'm sure there are a lot of you who know these things already, but it's always a good idea to listen, because then you can also explain it to your downline members and help them on their journey. So the question is obviously always to ask, where are you? How are you? Where are you going to? Where's your starting point, and where would you like to go to? What are your goals? So in the words of Mark Hughes, he said, because of you, Herbalife has enabled millions to improve their health and gain their self-respect. And that is why we are in this business, is to help others. So the sales and marketing plan, I have prepared these from the HN Grow app. So if you haven't done that yet, just know that you can always go back there and get everything again. Okay, because especially if you hear it the first time, it's a bit confusing. So the marketing plan, the sales and marketing plan, is such an important aspect in your journey. And it's your business, so please try and over time get familiar with all the terminology. It's like learning a new language. You've got to know what these things mean so that it can make sense to you. And as I said, if you're already a supervisor, great, because we're going to talk about the journey to supervisor tonight. And then you can use it as a reference to help others on their journey as well. So, okay, let's look at what are the paths to success. And if you look at our marketing plan, all the levels, it can become quite confusing. You start as a member, and you can go all the way to founder circle. And yeah, there's so many levels in between, and some levels have got different categories. So yeah, let's have a look at all the different ones. I'm going to tonight just talk about the member to supervisor levels. Okay, so, and then next time you can stay tuned. Next time we'll do the rest up to founder circle. All right, so we have got this competition going as well, just to help you do the HN Grow training, because if you get the certificate, you can post it in our WhatsApp group, and you can stand a chance to win this amazing collagen that's going to be launched soon. So please go onto your website where you do your ordering. On the left-hand side, it says HN Grow, and you can access it there and start your diploma and get trained. So let's take a closer look at how you can earn money in this business. So the discount that you receive depends on your level in the marketing plan. And as you move up, obviously you can go from 25% to 50%. And you earn money on the base of every product. So if you think, oh, but how am I going to do this? Don't worry, we've got your back. We've got all these challenges, 3-day cleanses. We've got 10-day breakthrough challenges that we help you and your customers to get amazing results. We've got 21-day challenges, and we've got member promotions as well. This one here, if you do 250 personally placed volume, and I'm going to explain that just now, before the 25th, we have extended that to the 27th. Then you can win one of these amazing shakers from your upline. Okay, so as you saw, you've got like 6 different levels to earn income. So the first one is retail profit. Then we get wholesale profit, sales premium, production bonuses, and there's a mark use bonus every year, and promotions and vacations that you can qualify for. So today we're just going to talk about the first 2, and we're going to cover the levels from senior consultant, from member, senior consultant up to supervisor. Okay. So a retail profit, let's start with that. That's your first big word. It's the difference between the discount product price that you pay and the retail price paid by your customer. So if your customer pays you 100 Rand, you pay only 75 Rand for your product, and then you make that profit. That is a retail profit. So the discount obviously is depends on where you are in the marketing plan. So you can go from 25% to 50% profit. And higher discounts can result in higher retail profits when you sell products to your customers. So the earn base is quite an important term to understand, because the earn base is the value assigned to a product in the local currency. So Wholesale's in more than 90 countries, so we want to make it fair for everybody. So in your local currency, I mean, a pound and a dollar is not the same as a rand. So we have what we call, we use the earn base so that it's the same in every country. And just to explain to you, sometimes you see there's a difference between the earn base and the suggested retail price and how it works. It is important to understand that. So if you, okay, I'm going to go ahead. Let's have a look here at Francesca. She's a member at 25% discount. She purchases a product that has the suggested retail price of 110 Rands. Okay. The earn base of this product is 100 Rands. So to get the correct discount, it's important to know where it comes from. So how does she calculate a discounted amount? Is it maybe you can type in the comments for me, is it 25% discount times 100 Rands? That's the earn base, so it's 25 Rands. Is that what she gets? Or is it 25% discount times 110 Rands, which is the suggested retail price? What do you guys think? Okay, let's have a look. So if you do calculate it, you've got to use the earn base, and it will then be 25 Rand, because the discount amount is calculated on the earn base, and the earn base is 100 Rands. So if you see that your discount is not exactly 25% or 35% when you pay at the end, when you place an order, you can now know it's because of it's calculated on the earn base and not on the suggested selling price. Okay, so awesome. So she bought the product for 85 Rand and she sold it at 110 Rand. So her profit is 25 Rand and not 35 Rand because of the earn base. Okay, so our next term is wholesale profit. So that's your commission basically. And if you Oh, okay. I just wanted to tell you, if you do, I'm going to talk about how you can do 500 volume points, personally placed volume points now, and then that will help you to qualify for the extravaganza in November. Okay, so put that in the back of your mind, because that is going to be an amazing training from these two, Alan and Fabiola, and they are Chairman's Club, and you can see they're pretty young. So I want to know how they got there, and they usually share that very nicely at these trainings. Okay, so a commission is a good reason to have a downline. Okay, and we always have in Herbalife, we want to have a balance between having your product sales and having people in your team. And those people we call downline distributors or members. And from them, we can generate commission. Okay, so when the wholesale profit is the difference between your discounted price, your 25% price, or your 35% price, and your downline's 25%, okay, or your 42 or your 50. So let's have a look and see. As long as you are a senior consultant or above, that means you're on a 35%, and you have members in your organization that purchases at a lesser discount, you can qualify for the wholesale profit. So if you can see Alice there, she's on 50%, her member is on 35%, and then she is making 15% wholesale profit. Now, this is lovely, lovely, lovely money, because this is getting paid into your bank account on the 15th of the next month. So make sure that Herbalife's got your bank account details so that your money can be paid in to your bank account on the 15th if you have downline members. So if you calculate the difference between Joe and Alice, then you'll see it's 15% that Alice will be getting. Okay, so let's have a look at another example. If Joe is on 35%, Sam is on 25%, then you can see that Joe will get 10% wholesale profit from Sam's efforts. Okay, so then the next one is sales premiums, and that is the income from your downline supervisor activities. So once you're a supervisor, you can also get that extra level of income. So say you're a supervisor and you get another person in your team that qualifies as a supervisor early in the month, then the rest of the month, whatever volume they put through the warehouse will be your group volume. So you will also receive that money. Okay, and that's we call that a sales premium. Okay, so when you get to that point, just remember there's another level of income there waiting there for you. And your sales premium, you can also calculate, it's a payment from 1 to 5%. So if you have supervisors underneath you, then for every 500 volume points that you do, you get 1% extra from the company on the first 3 levels in your organization. So if Joe is there at the top, he's got 3 supervisors underneath him, he gets 1 to 5% sales premium from each and every one of them and all the customers that they have. Okay, so he's a supervisor, he qualifies to earn that. And if they are active and so we need to obviously help our people to also be successful so that we can be successful. And that's what makes this business so amazing. So in order to qualify, you need to have at least 500 total volume for the month, and then you will get 1%. If you have 1,000 volume points, you will get 2%, and up to 2,500 volume points, you'll get the full 5%. So it really is worth it to do that. And Herbalife always pays it out. So if you don't get do your 2,500 volume points, your upline will get that money. And we don't always want to give that away. Hey, we want to have it for ourselves. So you're allowed to be a little bit selfish here. For each supervisor, you can have a look and see. So Okay, I'm not going to go through that because we don't have the slide and scale. Okay, so volume points, I'm sure you know what volume points are at this stage, but just to recap, you need to understand volume points. So every item, every product in our range has got volume points attached to it. So one shake, for instance, has got 23.95 volume points. So you can get an idea of how many shakes you have to sell to get to 2,500 volume points, you and your downline members, and how many customers you need to get that. So your volume points help you to get higher discounts. It helps you to get qualified for higher marketing plan levels, recognition, increased earning potential, and promotions and opportunities to attend special trainings. So these are the different types of volume points that you get. So first of all, personally purchased volume. It's just what it says. It's PPV. These are orders that you personally buy from Herbalife Nutrition. And then downline volume. As a non-supervisor, your downline volume is the volume placed by your downline members directly from Herbalife. So they are ordering between 25% to a temporary 50%, and you will get all that volume will count as your downline volume if you are a supervisor. Okay, so then we have, what's the difference between PPV and so personally placed volume and downline volume? PPV is your own personally accumulated volume for 1 month. We only work on a month-to-month basis. And downline volume is what your downline accumulates. Okay, so you can, as a supervisor, you can get additional forms of volume points because you can also get that group volume that we just spoke about. If somebody else qualifies as a supervisor in the beginning of the month, then they're a temporary supervisor for the rest of that month, and then you will get your group volume. So all of that together, we call our total volume. Okay, so yeah, I've explained that. Now let's have a look at the levels in our marketing plan. As you move up to the sales and up the marketing plan, the retail profit gets higher, and you qualify for additional opportunities to earn income. So you really want to do that. Your first step is to be a senior consultant. So you need 500 volume points to do that. And then you will have, you will go to a 35% discount. So you don't have to go to this level to become a supervisor, but there are benefits when you do that. So that's 500 volume points in 1 month. And you can see this is volume points, so it doesn't have to be your own volume. It's not PPV, it's your own volume plus your downline's volume. And then you can also, at the same time, go to a temporary 42%. So if you place an order, say you've got a lot of orders and you place an order for 1,000 volume point in one go, then you can get that at a 42% discount. So that is really a cool thing to do early in the month, because for the rest of the month, you will get that 42%. And then the next month, you will go back to 35%. Okay. Then obviously we have a permanent 42% also that I'll tell you about now, just now. And then in that time, you will be able to receive up to 17% and a wholesale profit. And obviously, if you're on 35%, you'll be able to, then the next month you'll go back to that as well. So it's pretty nice to go there. But that is an additional benefit to the first level of the marketing plan. Okay. Now, as a success builder, okay, that's what we call a success builder, is when you get a temporary 42% discount. And that's the month, in that 1 month, you can get everything at 42%. If you do a big order of 1,000 personally placed, purchased volume, PPV. Okay. I know you can go back, so I can't go too slow. Okay, so make that month count. If you want to be, if you know you're going to be placing big orders, do it in the beginning of the month, get your 42% and carry on for the rest of the time. And then next month, you can go back to 35% while you build up to your qualifying producer level. Okay, so we have said that. Then we've got member promotions for 25 and 35% members. If you do this 500 PPV 3 months in a row, you can choose any of these gifts. And they're pretty cool. I sometimes wish I could go back to that level to qualify for these things. So speak to your sponsor and, get to know, find out how you can do this. Then the next level is our qualified producer level. That's where you have a permanent 42% discount. So you never go back to 35 or 25%. So this is really an amazing level to achieve. How you do this is you can do it, you've got 3 months to do it, and you have to do 2,500 volume points in that time. So 1,000 of that volume must be PPV, your own volume, and the rest can be from your downline. Your members in your team can help you to get there. Okay, so, and you obviously have the potential to earn up to 17% wholesale profit if you have a downline organization. So get your downline going as fast as you can. So this is all helping you to get on your way to your journey to becoming a supervisor. So you can see there, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you've got 1,000 of your own PPV, and then 1,500 can come from yourself or from your downline people. What's amazing is when you achieve this level, the company gives you a NutriBullet, and the shakes are amazing and creamy and yummy if you make them in your NutriBullet. And yeah, so that's your qualified producer level. Then if you do, when you qualify, you also qualify for this leadership development weekend. We're having it next weekend. So, if you're close to your 42% now, please do yourself a favor and close it up and attend this LDW, which is going to be amazing. So that's our special guest. And then let's talk about the supervisor level. Now you get a 50% discount. And this is your highest discount in the company. And for that, you need 4,000 volume points. So now you can get retail profit, wholesale profit, and you can receive sales premium. So there are 3 different ways to do this. You can do it over 1 or 2 months. And if you do that, you will need to accumulate 4,000 volume points, but 1,000 needs to be unencumbered. Okay, I'm going to tell you about unencumbered just now, but that means nobody else is using it as a qualification. And you will need to accumulate, if you do it over 12 months, you can get your 4,000 volume points, but 2,000 of that must be your own PPV. Okay, so you can't just use 3,000 volume points from your team anymore. You need 2,000 from your own and 2,000 from your team. So encumbered and unencumbered volume means if a member in your downline is using volume points to qualify for supervisor, those points are considered an encumbered volume. Okay, so that means you can't use it. But if there's nobody using it to become a supervisor themselves, it's unencumbered and it's up for grabs, so you can use it. Okay, so reaching the supervisor level is really amazing. It's an amazing accomplishment, but it's not your final destination. You're just getting started. So it's a great place to be, but know that this is actually the beginning of the big stuff. And so continue to work with your supervisor when you're ready for the next step. It's your business. Nobody can do it for you. Only you can make sure that you get there, and stay tuned for the next sales and marketing plan guide that will help you all the way to the top. And this is our calendar. So if you stay close to the fire and you can see what all the amazing things are that the team is putting out there for you, the leaders are working hard to help you to have the support system, then you can just slot your customers and your members in there. So we've got 3-day claims that's just happened. The breakfast club is running at the moment, and our 21-day challenge is starting on the 24th, a new one. Hey, so we hope to see you all there so we can get new results.
26.
Okay, so yes, else.
I was just saying it's on the 26th.
On the 26th, okay. So that you know you can get amazing training of the rest of the marketing plan next time. Okay. Your hard work has created a nutrition and personal care phenomenon that shows absolutely no sign of slowing down. So let's go, guys. Thank you, Elsa.
Thank you, Karina. You guys, she worked the whole day to put this special slides for us together. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Karina. We'll definitely share this recording because I think it was just explained so simply and that people really understand the terminology. And like she said, go back and, you know, go and do the HN Grow. So that you just run through this again, and so that when you have a new baby, you know, you really can answer all their questions. And it is like that. In the beginning, the marketing plan is confusing and you have to see it over and over. And I think the best way to learn the marketing plan is to explain it to others. So do yourself a favor, immediately go and sit down. And even if you've got somebody that you think might even be a prospect, sit down and explain to them the marketing plan. But I think this HN Grow app is really there to help everybody get the confidence and just to learn more, because, you know, knowledge is power. And the more you actually go through it, the more confident you get. And I think the biggest part of it is when you explain the marketing plan, you really get excited about it. You get excited about the potential, and, you know, for your new person and for yourself as you grow in your team, because it really is that residual income you want to build. Thank you so much, Karina.
It's a big pleasure. Yes, the first time I understood it, I couldn't sleep for a whole night. It was like
I was about the same. So thank you. Is there anybody that's got a question? We've got 1 more minute, then we're going to ask the members to leave, and we're going to ask the supervisors to actually leave us, and then we're going to start a new call, because we're going to now be talking to our active supervisors, people that are doing 2.5 a month, and they're going to be explaining you know, what they're doing and how they're doing it to actually build that solid 2,500 volume points. So anybody that's got a question, we have got time for 1 or 2. Julle moenie so skaam wees nie. Kom. Vra vir Karina, julle het nou die kans. Okay, Karina, you did a great job. Nobody's got a question.
pleasure.
Thank you
Thanks
so much. So you can end off the call. We'll just start a new call again, because I think it's just going to be the easiest thing, because we're going to have a new host now.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Great job.